Happy Ervo. Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? Good, I hope. The other day I was watching a video and it mentioned, the territories off of the mainland of Australia. And I didn't know these existed, apart from Tasmania. And the one that stuck out to me was Christmas Island. But then I looked up this map and I saw the Coral Sea Islands. And there's a lot of them, That looks really cool. It's like the Bahamas of Australia. So I was just really curious to learn something about those. I found this video, 7 facts you never knew about the Coral Sea Islands, which is definitely accurate. I mean, I didn't even know they existed until 5 minutes ago. So Sebastian Ioane, go check him out, link down below. I'm about to learn some facts. I'm excited. Surprised I haven't heard of these islands before. Maybe I have and I'm just stupid and have a bad memory. I don't know.
Hi, welcome to 7 Facts.
Hi.
Here you'll find the most awesome collection of facts about every single country on Earth, every week.
Let's get to fact 1.
The Coral Sea Islands territory is an external territory of Australia, which comprises a group of small and mostly uninhabited tropical islands.
Oh, they're not inhabited. Mostly uninhabited. Okay, alright, gotcha. That's a big reason why I haven't heard of them.
Islands and reefs in the Coral Sea, northeast of Queensland. The territory covers a huge area of 780,000 square kilometers, most of which is ocean, extending east and south from the outer edge of the world-renowned Great Barrier Reef. Ever since the 1870s, the islands were exploited for guano, a highly effective fertilizer. But the absence of a reliable supply of fresh water prevented
Guano?
long-term habitation. Up until 1969, the territory was considered to be a part of Queensland, but since then has been administered separately from Canberra. The only activities in these waters are fishing, meteorology, some scientific research, and regular visits by the Royal Australian Navy.
Okay.
Willis
What's that?
Island is the only permanently inhabited island in the Coral Sea
It's so tiny. Oh my god. I didn't realize they were this small based on the map. That's insane.
Islands territory. While there are several automatic unmanned weather stations on other islands, Willis is the only one where there are actual people. 4 of them to be precise.
4 people. What do they do?
They have everything they need to survive, including recreational
I
areas.
wonder if there's drama on this island, It could make for a great TV show. Just these 4 people. Imagine living with only 4 people? Forever? I mean,
But they are also in the front line whenever a cyclone is approaching. For instance, in 2011, Category 5 Cyclone Yasi moved directly over Willis Island with a wind speed of 185 km per hour.
oh my god.
Fortunately, the staff was evacuated the previous day, but this just goes to show that these people really do have to do their jobs right, because their lives actually depend on it. The Willis Island Weather
Good point.
Monitoring Station was established in 1921, so this has been going on for quite a few years now.
Okay.
Not long ago, the Coral Sea Islands have been declared as a sovereign state. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. In 2004, the gay and lesbian kingdom of the Coral Sea Islands was
Well, I definitely didn't expect this. I don't know where this is going.
declared as a sovereign state as a symbolic political protest by a group of gay rights activists based in Australia in response to the Australian government's refusal to recognize same-sex marriages. The
Really?
initiative for the founding of a gay kingdom was taken during the Brisbane Gay and Lesbian Pride Festival in 2003. Gay activists believe that change in the marriage law, in particular the government's plan to amend the Marriage Act so as to prevent homosexual couples who were married overseas.
Can I just say, I feel like I am quickly going insane listening to this music behind this guy's voice. Can I just say that?
species to have their relationships
You do too? Okay, just making sure. This is definitely something interesting though. I'm trying to hear. Does this like LG? I can't even think right now. Do they live on this island? Like what? It's just a symbolic thing?
recognized had taken from homosexual people the right to be treated equally.
Okay.
The activists claimed
It's still that way in Australia?
territorial compensation by establishing an independent gay state, claiming the Coral Sea Islands as its territory. A campsite called Heaven on Cato Island was their chosen location, and their anthem was Gloria Gaynor's I Am What I Am.
Wow.
They even declared war on Australia
Oh my
on
God.
September 13th, 2004.
Oh my god. That escalated even quicker than it had been.
The kingdom was dissolved on November 17, 2017, following the decision made by the Australian people to legalize gay marriage.
Yay! The war is over! That's pretty cool.
Australia's Coral Sea is one of the last places on Earth
That was certainly a random fact. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect to learn that about the Coral Sea Islands. Okay.
where
They were at war.
ocean giants like sharks or tunas still abound. The sea is characterized by its warm and stable climate, with frequent rains and tropical cyclones. It contains numerous islands and reefs, as well as the world's largest reef system, the Great Barrier Reef, which was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1981. All previous oil exploration projects were terminated at the Great Barrier Reef in 1975, and fishing is restricted in many areas. But in the rest of the territory, regulations do not abound greatly. Oil spills due to shipping accidents are frequent, and the sea is continuously contaminated due to land farming activities and urbanization.
I'm going to the next fact, guys. The music got to me that time. I don't know.
Located between the coast of Queensland and the Coral Sea Islands territory, the Great Barrier Reef is an extraordinary ecosystem. It can be seen from outer space, and it's the world's
Right.
biggest single structure.
Is this whole thing the Great Barrier Reef? Oh my god. I thought this was like the coast of an island. A strange blue island.
Made by living organisms.
That's remarkable.
This reef structure is
Like if you
composed
didn't see these ships down here, you'd think we were looking through a microscope at, something like, my fork that I used last night at dinner or something, You see like some bacteria or something. But no, this is gigantic.
stuff and built by
Am
billions
I making any sense?
of tiny organisms known as coral polyps. Unfortunately, the reef has seen better days. It is estimated that more than half of the coral cover has been lost since 1985.
I remember people talked about that a lot more back in the day. Kind of like the ozone, like the hole in the ozone, which I guess that got fixed because people stopped using aerosols or something, I think. But they also talked about the rainforest was like dying and the Great Barrier Reef was shrinking. But I don't really hear them talk about that anymore. Is it still happening?
The main reason is coral bleaching. This occurs when coral polyps expel algae that live inside their tissues. Normally, coral polyps live in a symbiotic relationship with this algae, which provides up to 90% of the coral's energy. Bleached corals continue to live, but begin to starve after bleaching, and most never recover. The leading cause of coral bleaching
Okay.
is the above-average seawater temperatures caused by climate change.
Oh, damn.
Are you serious? It's spinning.
So is the Great Barrier Reef just like doomed in the long run? If something doesn't change,
The Coral Sea
that would be sad.
Islands consist of more than the Great Barrier Reef, of course. There are 30 separate reefs and atolls, some completely submerged, some above water. About 51 islets and keys dot the area, some of which have vegetation. Of course, there are no ports or harbors and no significant natural resources, but they are vital to other living beings. They represent important nesting areas for sea turtles and God knows how many seabirds. Aboriginal Australians have used these islands as
I'm kind of confused now if we're talking about the Great Barrier Reef or the islands. Are they that intertwined?
how many seabirds. Aboriginal Australians have used these islands as landmarks for thousands of years, and even today the area is a very busy shipping lane, hence the countless shipping accidents. And again, even though this place is not meant for human habitation, it did receive its fair share of war. The Battle of the Coral Sea, fought from 4 to 8 of May 1942, was a major battle between the Imperial Japanese Navy and naval and air forces from the United States and Australia, taking place in the Pacific Theater of World War II. The battle is historically significant as the first action in which aircraft carriers engaged each other, as well as the first in which neither side's ships sighted or fired directly upon the other. This was no small battle. 1,622 soldiers were killed, 8 ships were sunk, and 161 airplanes destroyed, all in a matter of 4 days. All this in one of the most tranquil and life-abundant regions on Earth.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that happened there. I guess it makes sense geographically, just right off the coast here. Wow. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of glad that video's over because the music almost gave me a headache. But that sure was, there was some interesting stuff in there, especially the gay kingdom going to war. The more you know. I'm glad the war is over. Thank you for watching. And I'm sorry I put you through that music. But still, shout out to Sebastian Ion. I mean, that was a really cool video. A lot of good facts and stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow.